Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to London ahead of a fight that I can't still believe is happening. Anthony Joshua against Dillian Whyte, August 12th, O2 Arena, live and exclusive on DAZN pay-per-view, a massive fight for the heavyweight division. A little bit more than 7 years ago, these two came head-to-head. I saw a picture of today, unrecognisable really, young, naive, hungry, and now, some 7 years on, 2 world heavyweight titles and a plethora of huge heavyweight fights for Dillian Whyte in sold-out stadiums, O2 Arena, all around the world as these two heavyweights collide in London once again. Victory in the amateurs, victory in the pros. Some call it the decider. I call it a must-win for 2 of Britain's biggest heavyweights. This fight has absolutely everything, and it was the fight that both guys wanted. For Anthony Joshua, talks of a Deontay WIlder fight, talks of a world heavyweight title fight, completely irrelevant. From the get-go on August 12th, he wanted this man to my left, who we know always steps up to every challenge. 2 great trainers in the corner, of course, Buddy McGirt, Derek James, who's out in Las Vegas with Errol Spence. This fight has everything, and we can also announce that having gone on sale this morning, this fight is completely sold out. It's a huge night for British boxing. It's a huge night for the heavyweight division. It's what both guys need. It's what the heavyweight division needs. It's what British boxing needs. This is a massive fight and the biggest fight so far for DAZN in the UK. Dillian, welcome. Unbelievable that it's just under 5 weeks to go. I like that about this fight. Sometimes you make a fight that's 12, 13 weeks away. You know, you've been in camp for a long time. Both of you guys had to fly back from the States for this press conference as well. I didn't think this fight would get over the line. It's here, it's happening. The perfect fight for both of you right now?
Yeah, I was ready and waiting for you guys to start what you guys were talking about. You know, once the fight was mentioned, I was like, yeah, you know me, I'm always up for a fight. So it doesn't take long to set a fight to me, especially one like this.
7 years ago, over, since you two faced off at Tower Bridge, a lot has changed. What do you think the difference is now between you and him? I mean, right back then, 2 hungry, inexperienced guys who gave us a wild night. How have things changed, and we still expect that same crazy night at the O2 on August 12th?
We've both been through a lot, both developed a lot, but we're still chasing improvement, you know, so we've got new teams, new people around us, and I think it's going to be an even better fight than it was the first time, because we're both more experienced, more skilled now, and we've been through stuff, up and downs in fights. Obviously, I've had my rough, he's had his rough, you know, we both have 3 losses as well, so be a good fight, you know. We still got a lot of hunger in us, and I can't wait to get in there and have fun, man.
There's always a lot of analysis, a lot of criticism as well.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen AJ throughout his career. Where do you think he's at in his career now? And this is a fight you obviously have a lot of confidence going into.
I don't know, and I don't care. I just prepare for the best version of him, you know what I mean? I don't think, a lot of people saying this, that, and the other, that's for them to say, and not for me to worry about. I just worry about preparing for the best version of him. Whether it's still there or not, I don't really care. You know, I mean, I'm coming to fight and I ain't got nothing to lose, so I'm all good.
I remember that first press conference, you guys were in, I think it was a public workout, you were like hanging around with each other, waiting for each other outside the weights room. You matured a lot since then. You still that aggressive guy that's, you think both of you still got that same edge, that same chip on your shoulder. You've experienced a lot, you've achieved a lot, you've both made a lot of money. You're still the same competitor right now? You still want to take this guy out?
I'm calm, but like I always say, fuck around and find out. You know, the more you fuck around, the higher the chances you'll find out. So, you know, that's how my mindset, man. Change.
One question I keep getting from a lot of the media here is this must-win for both? Is this career-ending for the other one?
That's been my whole career with Matchroom, must-win fight, must-win fight, must-win fight. Every fight in Matchroom's been like that.
But what happens if you lose this fight on August the 12th?
I'm not thinking about it. We'll see what happens. And I take it, as I get older, I learn to take it day by day and appreciate today, worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes, man. So let's see, you know.
And finally, you believe you win this fight by stoppage? I know you're not massive on predictions, but both of you guys have had stuff to say about the other one in terms of where they're at in their career. You believe you have the power to take this guy out on August 12th?
I have the power to take anybody out, you know what I mean? But I'm focusing on getting a victory. If a knockout comes, it comes. But I'll always try and get the knockout, you know what I mean? But obviously, you know, I listen to what Buddy says and trust what Buddy says, so we'll see what he says. But, you know, I'm a dog and I'm always trying to bite regardless, you know, until the end of the fights. Been fights have been up in points and I tried to get the knockout in the last rounds and been down and, you know, so.
AJ? Saw you in Dallas last week. Every conversation about this all.
How comes you didn't come to Florida to see me in Florida to say AJ? You see what I'm saying? You be bullshitting, man.
What?
You be bullshitting.
What,
You went
to
all
come
the way
to
to Dallas to see AJ, you didn't come to Florida to see me. You be bullshitting.
I didn't think you were going to take the fight.
You be bullshitting, man.
I didn't think you were going to take the fight.
You gotta stop that.
Yeah.
You gotta stop that. Seriously.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think you'd take the fight.
You didn't feel to take the fight?
No.
You're going to Mexico anyway.
You didn't feel to take the fight?
Yeah, I was going Dallas to Mexico. It was on a stopover. That's okay.
Can I ask you one question?
Go on.
What does AJ's balls taste like?
You might find out on August.
Fuck around and find out.
I think you'll be teabagging you on the 13th, man.
Find out.
Get your own lines, bro. Come on, man. Get your own lines.
Like
Relax,
David.
bro. Relax. Get your own lines, man.
Anyway,
Yo,
AJ,
what's happening?
this was the fight you said. I kept throwing these other names at you for August 12th. You just didn't seem up for anybody else but Dillian Whyte.
I'm definitely up for fighting. There's a lot of names in the division, for sure. But at the same time, look at what this creates as well. I'm a fighter and I understand that economics of business as well. And this does good business.
Also, is it a case of, when you fought Jermaine Franklin, how much were you really up for that fight as well? You up for this fight? When you look across at this guy, you've got a tremendous rivalry. A lot has changed.
I don't really look at Dylan as a rival, though.
No?
No. Just another body, really. They got a lot of hate for me. A lot of people.
I ain't got no hate for you, bro. I got no hate for you, bro.
A lot of people hate on me, so.
A lot of people, not me, brother.
So with Dylan, I don't really look at him as a rival. I just watch myself. I'm worrying about my lane and what I'm trying to do. So with Jermaine Franklin, I was definitely up for that fight, 100%. But it was respect to Franklin. I made it as easy as I wanted to. I could have made it as difficult as I wanted to. Coming off those losses, get the W, 7-week training camp, boom, bam. We're here now, ready to rock and roll. So I understand my process. And that's why I worry about myself, not what everyone else's opinion is. I know what I've got to do.
When we look back to that night at the O2, I think you were both different fighters then, both quite naive, both a little bit inexperienced as well. People talk about if you've still got that finishing desire, but do you think this is the kind of fight where we see that against an aggressive fighter in Dillian Whyte?
Boxing is about fundamentals, right? There's two ways you can skin a cat, knock out or outclass someone with your fundamentals. So it's whatever way I want to go about it, I'll do it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you exactly what's going to happen because, let's be real, everything I say today is irrelevant. From the experience I've had from 7 years ago, I know when that bell goes, it doesn't matter what I've said, what I've eaten, what I've been through in my life. It's just about getting down and fighting to win, one way or another. So I don't know. You'll find out, though.
What made you take this fight with this risk ahead of, everybody knows about the Wilder fight and that, and the negotiations? And
Forget Wilder and them lot. Them lot have been doing my head for so many years. You lot have seen now the shenanigans in the heavyweight division. Even with, I'll be real, Fury saying that he was training for Usyk. Sugar Hill come out and said that. No, I'm not training him. What do you mean I'm training him for a heavyweight championship fight? You can see all the lies that's been going on. So I don't really waste my time with time wasters. It's only a fight. I just want to fight, get on with it. I'm going to be 34 this year. I'm moving on. So.
Happy birthday.
Respect, brother. Getting old now, you know what I mean? So just crack on while I'm here. I'm not really wasting my time waiting for people, chasing people. From the day when I started fighting, even from the amateurs, you can see the trajectory I've been on. Ready to get down, ready to put my neck on the line and fight whoever. And it's still like that. Dylan is a very credible, solid opponent. Aside from what everyone calls a rivalry, I have to have an underlying respect for every man that steps in the ring, and I have that, which is also going to make me raise my game. So yeah, let's go, man. I could fight now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's in your heart. That's what matters. So whether people think Franklin, technically, I'm a fighter there. And the W's and that is just, it is what it is. I just want to fight.
One interesting dynamic is the new trainers both had a fight.
I got a brilliant trainer. I got a serious trainer now. So yeah, we're going to see where that development takes us.
Said about Buddy's
Very good
flying,
trainer.
your camp flying as well. Errol Spence, the Charlos, Ryan Garcia in camp now with you as well. Must be a great buzz. Very warm in that gym, but a great buzz.
Yeah, it is hot. No one told me about the Texas heat, but we survived. Now, with the rest of the team in the gym, big credit to them as well. It's not really a gym in the sense where it's we're there to catch jokes and laugh. One thing I do pick up on though is work ethic. And remember, for sure, I was in the gym on my own a lot of the time, right? I always felt like being isolated was beneficial for me because I can focus when I moved away from the GB setup. But ultimately, you can only kind of, like, we see and we do from a baby to now, you know. So now I'm even seeing like other athletes in the gym running further than me. I'm like, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, how's he running further, hitting the heavy bag longer than me? Makes me step up my game. And with an underlying respect for my opponents, with the environment, with the fighting instinct I have, with the fighting IQ I have, if I put it all together, we're ready to get on this train again and rock and roll. I'm looking forward to it.
And finally, no doubt in your mind, August 12th at the O2 Arena, you take care of business against this man.
That's the plan, man. That's the plan. You know, obviously, you know, I've had 3 losses. I've avenged 1. I want to avenge the other 2. You know, I avenge them 2, then I don't care about boxing after that. No, that's where I'm at.
AJ, finally, no doubt in your mind, victorious at the O2. It's been an incredible stomping ground for you, never beaten there, and a huge night for your career as well.
Massive night for my career. So yeah, victorious 100%. That's my goal, that's my plan, and that's my motivation. So yeah, looking forward to it. Respect to the team. May the best man win.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.